It's funny you should bring up morals because in my AP literature class, it's a college class, we've been reading Hamlet, and my absolute favorite quote is, "There's nothing either good or bad, thinking makes it so." So, think about this. You're in class and your pen runs out of ink. There's 10 minutes left in class and the kid next to you has the exact same pen as you, but his actually has ink. And you only need to write one more paragraph while the kid next to you still has to write 5. He's obviously going to get an F, even with his working pen, but if you have it, you'll get an A. So I think we can agree that it's not wrong for me to swap pens, given the current situation. Let's try another one. Now, let's say you're at your best friend's house. Your best friend's family is filthy rich, like I mean really rich. You, on the other hand, are not so fortunate. Your family can barely afford to buy groceries. My sister Lizzie is gonna go to bed hungry tonight. You have to provide for your family, so you steal a couple of cans and boxes. They won't even notice. Now that I got this food, little Lizzie gets to eat. We're all on the same page, right? Good. Moving on. So, you're walking along and you find a really nice leather wallet just laying on the ground. You pick it up because obviously you want to return it. But when you look in the wallet to find some kind of ID, you happen to notice what I would call an abhorrent amount of cash. And you have little Lizzie to think about. I mean, who knows? This person could be a drug dealer. You'd be providing a public service by taking it. If they're carrying this much cash around, they obviously have plenty more. Plus, the only form of ID was a library card with the name Jacob Pennington. I mean, come on, there's gotta be like 50 different Jacob Penningtons that go to that library. And anybody would willingly say it was theirs because of all the money. So you take it and you buy a whole new professional wardrobe because in order to be successful, you have to look successful. Or, I mean, you could give it to the homeless or charity. Whatever. Alright, stay with me. You're pulling up to a store. It's been a really long day. Your feet are sore, your back hurts, the store is really busy, everything sucks. So you're driving around the parking lot and the only open parking spaces are in the back. I mean, if you park back there, you might just collapse of exhaustion and a heat stroke all at the same time. But wait, there are parking spaces up front, except they're for the handicapped. Now, you might not have a handicap sign, but you're feeling pretty disabled. So when you see a car with its windows open, it's obvious what you have to do, right? I mean, come on, who just leaves their windows down? There's no way they need this pass as much as you do. Are you a morning person? I'm not. But even if you are, I'm sure that you would not enjoy the sound of constant yapping right outside your door. Especially while trying to drink your energizing morning coffee. But every morning, you get your coffee and you look outside to see your neighbor and her dog running around, enjoying themselves. I don't know if you know this, but that's my yard. You've asked politely time and time again when, really, you shouldn't have to, because living in a neighborhood is a social contract that you're making with your neighbors, which comes with rules the moment that you move in. And one of those rules is to not run around your neighbor's yard playing with your dog. Frankly, it's become a health risk, because now you don't get all 8 hours. So you decide to take matters into your own hands. Hi, is this animal control? Yeah, hi. I was just recently bitten by, I think it was a rabid dog because he had white foam coming out of his mouth and there's blood everywhere. It's all over me, it's all over my clothes, it's all over the ground. Yeah, if you could come take care of him, that'd be really awesome. Yeah, I live on 66th Avenue and 49th Street. Yeah, okay. Please hurry. Look, problem solved. No more sleepless nights and better mornings. Okay, I can see you're confused, so let me make my point. I'm the salutatorian of my school. I've worked really hard these last 4 years, and I've gotten phenomenal grades. So doesn't it make you wonder why I'm not valedictorian? I mean, I deserve it. I'm the perfect example of everything that's right with high school students. You know who is valedictorian? Debbie Gogger. Yeah. I mean, she's a great person, and she's helped me on multiple tests, and she's been my friend since like 3rd grade, but still, she did not deserve it as much as I did. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I had to stay up until 11 at night just to get my homework done in time. I mean, what has she done that's so impressive anyway? So she helped a few charities and started a school-wide campaign to end bullying. Who cares? Is that why Yale picked her over me? Maybe, but look, I've been working my whole life just to get into Yale, but they'll only take valedictorians, not as second-class salutatorians. I did what I did because, I mean, come on, I'm sure you guys have worked for something your whole life that it was just, swept out from under you. Can you imagine how that must feel? So yes, I got a bathroom pass out of class and made my way to the parking lot where she owns her luxury car and planted drugs in it. I got the drugs from this kid named Kyle with really short black hair and always wears a hoodie that smells like burnt pancakes, just in case you thought he deserved some kind of punishment for his actions. I like to point out also that I'm a perfectly wonderful student who only bought drugs to frame Debbie, not for recreational use. Anyway, I opened her car and I put it in there in plain view and then sent it in that anonymous tip. I mean, when you really think about it, it's not entirely my fault. Who just leaves their car unlocked? Anyone that leaves their car unlocked is just asking to be framed for drug use. But, as you guys know, she was arrested in front of practically the whole school, and my plan worked. I was named valedictorian, rightfully so. I was about to reapply to Yale when you guys just barged into my house. Little Lizzie was very scared.
Is that it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can go now, right? I've explained everything.
Well, according to your parents, you're an only child and your family is well above the poverty line.
Well,
Hold on a minute. You think what you did to Debbie Gogger is justifiable? You do realize what your actions meant for her, right? I mean, if you hadn't been caught, she would have been spending years in jail. She'd have never got into college. Her name would be in all of the newspapers. She'd be publicly shamed and humiliated. And with a felony record, she'd be working menial jobs her entire life. Is that really what you wanted?
No. But as Hamlet said, though this be madness, yet there's method in it. Please come in blue.